So they're working now, and I just had to make a little adjustment. So what I did is I moistened a mix. I'll show you where I'll put this spoon. That moist. I don't know if you can tell how moist that is, but I just added it until it seemed moister. Added water. So anyway, as beautiful as it is, I mean, August fly season, it's really hard keeping the flies off of what I'm doing. So this might be a better project for a beautiful day in October, say, or November. But anyway, now, as with the last time, I was having troubles with the sides moving in, and my filling then not being crimped by pasta at the sides. But if I'm careful, maybe I'll get it right this time. So I did have some problems with that, and we're moving. Yeah. Okay, so it's working. They're going at the same rate down the ravioli tunnel. I don't know what to call that, but the pasta sheets are moving at the same time. So this should work just like my last batch did. And this is moving in, and I have to make sure it doesn't, or I guess you can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm just making sure that the pasta is following the edge, and it's going over now too much here. So at the bottom here, you can see that. I wasn't guarding my pasta and a fly landed on it. They're just waiting for me to take my eyes off what I'm doing. There, and I put in the right amount that time. That should be okay. Let's see if that works. Okay. So look at, they're all trying to get at that because I'm guarding this. But that worked out pretty well. So there's some things that are just chucked along there. Now I am still having some troubles with the pasta, but nothing major. See, like I had some stuff sploosh over the edge in a few spots. And this one broke apart, but I can pinch it back together. So that should be okay. But the main issue I'm having here now is, well, it worked that time just because I was trying to show you that I'm having an issue with it, and so it wanted to work for me. But you see how it's crimped on the sides so you can pull it apart. You pull the raviolis apart yourself. Well, I'm not getting them apart totally all the time, and I guess they want to make it look fancy by having it all zigzaggy along the edge. But you know, I'm thinking of just, rather than keeping it fancy zigzags along the edge that don't always pull apart, I'm thinking of just taking a knife and like cutting, just square down the middle, because it's not always coming apart so well. And I don't have a zigzaggy knife to follow this. See, now it's working, but it wasn't. So, see that edge? Not perfect, but it's better than it was when I didn't have the camera on me. It's working okay now. Anyway, so I guess I'll just pull it apart like that. But I was really thinking of just cutting it down the edge because it wasn't working. So anyway. So now my raviolis, I'll get better at it the more I do it. But yeah, the filling needs to be moister, and then it goes through just fine. So next time I might want to just actually make it without kale pulp, which sounds, I'm trying to find recipes here to use kale pulp for, but better just kale, I think, without juicing it. And for this, you know, for the filling, I mean, I could still use pulp. I could use kale for the pasta. I've done that before, but I wanted to use the kale for the filling, so then I wanted some contrast in the color. Hope these all don't stick together in there. I should have put maybe oil in between them, or flour or something. Anyway. What was I going to say? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I have some pumpkin pie filling. Well, it's not pumpkin pie filling, it's just pumpkin. I can add my own spices to things. But anyway, and I was thinking about making pumpkin pancakes with it. I have this, well, you know, everybody has a pumpkin pancake recipe, I think. But honestly, mine's the best. I'm sure everybody says that too, but mine's really the best. It's pretty awesome. I've been working on it for years, and finally it's come to the point where I'm not changing it. So, anyway. But what I was thinking is I could use some of it maybe to make some raviolis. So I could... Oh, achy. But I don't know, I think I still want to do the kale stuff filling for, just because I've made it for the rest of these. And then I'll think about some other possible color combinations for raviolis at a later time. So I'm just doing this one sheet at a time so that it doesn't end up sticking together. So now I'm going to set this right back to the 1. And then work on this dough ball. So anyway, I finally got it right.